Good morning, beautiful people. Happy Friday. It's Friday. Today, this week does not feel like a week because my kids had a couple days off. One was for because the end of quarter, and then of course during election day they had off. And I keep thinking it is like Wednesday and it's Friday, so yeah. And I'm tired. I'm so tired. Hold on, just see 1 second. What? Okay, hold on. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to copy and paste some stuff into the chat so that way if you ask, you can, if you are wanting some links, then you have some links. But my brain is running behind. Good morning. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, Meryl. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Virginia. Good morning, Christine. I appreciate you guys being here with me this morning and thank you. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is so many creations. You guys all probably know her, love her, Jess. Jess is amazing. She really does have like the kindness. She's just so sweet. So she has a new pattern that's gonna be coming out next week. It's I think on the 15th, it's gonna be called Violet. I had the pleasure of testing the pattern yesterday. I made mines with, well, not yesterday, I made it a couple days ago, but I made mines with all leather, and this bag is a Bad Mama Jamma. Um, I normally veer away from barrel bags because with barrel bags, you're making a tube and you're going to put the sides in. And if you do not do the correct measurements on the pattern pieces itself, like if you're 1/8 of an inch off on the actual pattern piece, hey Arnetta, of you're 1/8 of an inch off on the actual pattern piece or 1/4 inch off, and you're wrong in your seam allowance, your barrel bag size will not fit. Barrel bags are usually the bane of my existence because something always goes wrong. I can do a circular bag. I can do um, any kind of bowler bag that because like a bowler bag is my bread and butter. I can just work that out. But barrel bags usually are scary and intimidated. So when I got the pattern, I was like, oh snap. She's gonna make the world know that I am afraid of barrel bags. I gotta tell you, nah, she did it. Her gusset is chef's kiss. The secret to a perfect barrel bag is making sure that your pattern pieces fit properly. So, with that being said, the measurements that they this cut charts are important on this. Making sure that your measurements are absolutely perfect with your ruler or your grid is absolutely essential. And then the pattern pieces for the sides need to be perfect. So if you're a person that is used to printing on your phone or your tablet, your measurements could be slightly askew, and that can make it quite difficult and frustrating for you to put your side pattern pieces on. And you're like, why is there so much room? Why is there so much gaping? So, let's see. Longer screws? Yes, you can get them on Amazon. Amazon has the longer ones. I usually buy them too. You can I have they usually all come in all black, but if you put screw backings on, you should be able to see. And I have a video that about all about hardware installation. If you go back to that video, there is links in that description box for screws as well. So, I wanted to show you the bag. This bag's coming out next week. It is called Violet. Violet is a barrel bag, and a barrel bag that you set in kind of like the sleeves on the side, and it has nice pockets on there where you can easily put your cell phone. You have your connector tabs, and you don't have to use her tabs, but I like the way her tabs come in. I don't have the actual, I had an extra one to show you guys, but I think I misplaced it. She has very interesting ways to for these tabs where it's not a lot of bulk. Mine's is made with all leather. This is if you don't know me by now, I love oil pull leather. This is all oil pull leather. This is a some I want to call this a scrappy barrel bag because this is some scrap leather I had, and then I also had some scrap cork. So on the exterior of mine, it's cork and two different shades of leather, and I engraved it with like for low key Harry Potter. And this is the bottom of the bag. It's nice and smooth. This is made with leather as well. Good morning. Thank you. Good morning, Kendall. And I did two tones for the straps. And I curved the bottom straps here so that way it just gave it a nice thing. Because I necessarily don't buy strap-ins a lot because it can make the bag start getting more expensive when you tally up a lot of more hardware. So I usually don't. This has a double zipper opening. In the inside, you have a double slip pocket as well as you have a beautiful zipper pocket. It comes together easily. This is not a binding one. This is a birthing. You will leave this zipper pocket open and you will birth your bag through the lining, pull your lining through your zipper pocket, close it up at the end, and then close up your zipper pocket. So for those who are not fans of of binding, this is a really fun thing to do. I had a blast. It's been a long time since I birthed the bag because I'm so used to binding everything now that this is fun. She has some alternative ways with stabilizers interfacing without giving away too much, but I think you will totally have it. Good morning, Sandra. So like you can have a lot of fun with this as you can see. It's just a fun little bag. You can have like a vintage flair. I honestly would do this if you like cork. Jess has this really, really, really neutral. She's not on here, so she doesn't know I'm saying this. She has this neutral cream color cork that has red polka dots. If you get that with the neutral cork, this will become very 60s, very mod, and you can put like appliques of cherries. Oh, chef's kiss. And I've seen some of the testers using some of the evil or some of the other collections on here that her husband has a line of fabrics. Like there's one particular line of cork that I want to get so bad. It's named Thick Thighs Save Lives. I want to get it just for the name, but it's also a beautiful print. But this is absolutely gorgeous. This pattern is called Violet, and it's from So Many Creations. It comes out on the 15th from So Many Creations. I did put the link to So Many Creations in the comments, but I'm also, if you're not familiar with her, let me go ahead and get her Facebook group. Her Facebook group is super fun to be in. It's very I don't know, she's very easygoing. Jess is like she's super chill, like she's fun to be around. So let me get her group to be in and then just join. She has her patterns. She doesn't use a lot of interfacing. She doesn't like a lot of stabilizers. If you're looking for a cork of the month club, she has a cork of the month club. Her husband has a line of cork, which is a little risque, but really fun. Like I'm here for it. She she's a phenomenal teacher. She's funny. So I'm gonna put this on here. And we did a live together where we sewed together, and she was a baby doll. So, oh, thank you. So there you go. That is her Facebook group, and this is Jess's Violet bag. It's a barrel bag, so I'm here for it. Two slip pockets, and then on the inside, you have, if I can use my fingers, you have your zipper pocket and two slip pocket. It's no binding, it's birthing, and how you do the interfacing is very interesting. I'm not going to give it away. You're going to have to get the pattern. I'm not going to, because I was like, what? Oh, this is cool. One thing I like about testing is watching different designers do different things. And then I pick up on these different things and utilize them in bag making. That is, again, the beauty of getting different patterns is just trying new stuff. Yes, she does have videos for hers. Mine's where did I buy my leather? This leather is super old. I got it from Tandy Leather and it's oil pulled. And you can ask my husband. I think I've had this leather for 4 years and I got so much of it. I have literally made like 8 bags out of it and I still have more. Like I have I have so much leather from this bag still. So, and this is I had scraps of this, so I decided to do a two-tone. I curved the leather on the edge of this so that way I didn't have to use strap ends. I had some fun with it. And then I did the edge design on my laser for the wands at Harry Potter. I'm trying to do sophisticated but nerdy. I feel like that embraces who I am. If you watch my 13 Days of Halloween, you already know I'm a nerd. I'm just embracing, but I like classy stuff. So, yeah. I feel like you guys will like this bag. Um, and it's really fun. Hey, hey, Brittany. Let's see. Yeah, I have yeah, there is a Tanny Leather in Baltimore, and I got that one there, but I got it like 4 or 5 years ago. Kendall bought it for me. When we unfolded it, it was like the size of like a small bathroom. It was massive. Like it's a big piece. It is I still have enough to make another like 4 bags. No joke. And it's very thin. And the more it pulls and whatever, the more it just gets gorgeous. It's a very beautiful leather. Like it's so thin that I folded it over for the straps. It's not very thick. It's not very thick, but it like edge like look at how the laser did on that. That is like chef's kiss. So only a true Harry Potter fan would notice all the Harry Potter stuff on it. I was like, I want to make something classic like Pottery Barn, but for a bag, you know. So yesterday, my husband went to the dropped off all my Patreon badges. Sandra from Garner Room Sews, she created this really cool badge for me for Novaween for October. And if you see, it's the sandworm and there's like a bat in a spooky house for Novaween. So these are all getting been mailed out. So hopefully these start touching down this weekend to all my Patreon peeps. November badges just got mailed out to me. They're Heartwood and Hyde, and I'm super excited. Lynette, if she's probably watching the replay of this later on, she's seen these badges, so I'm curious what her thoughts on them. I had so much fun. Like you guys, if you don't have badges from Jade and her husband, you're missing out. They create if you're like me where you're like, "Hey, I want to say this, but I don't know I don't know what kind of graphics or whatever." They're so creative. Their minds are so imaginative. I told them a saying. They laugh. They like the saying because it. I have Googled the saying that I have for November's badge and I can't find it anywhere. And they created like a design to fit the saying. And I am so excited for everyone to get November's. I actually have December's here, and December badge is because of Amber from Crafty Reporter, because I seen she has these really cute badges that are like scissors. So she helped me find the correct like person to make my badge for something special for Patreon. And then most of it is because of my daughter. She is in ASL, and every time she learns something really cool, she always shows it to me. And the first thing she learned that was cool that I knew when I did ASL in high school, I put on there and it like hit close to home. And I am so excited to get December badges to my Patreon family because out of all the badges that they got this year, that is my favorite one. Like, it's the last one of the year, and I think I knocked it out of the park, and I hope it touches like their heart, like it touched my heart when I was making them. So yeah, I laser on. Oh, so the laser, I have a laser. So, so what I do is I upload files like that I purchased and I have a laser. So, Nova be lasering stuff. When I for one of the conventions, well, actually 2, I saved up and we bought a laser that is I couldn't just buy any laser. I had to make sure it's one that had fire safety, like, in it, because if you guys have seen me sew my finger, sew clips, I'm just really accident prone because sometimes I don't pay attention. So I had to make sure that I got something that would not start a fire in my house. And the reason why I'm really cognizant about this is because there are quite a few. If you just put in fire and lasers in any search engine in any sewing group, there are quite a few people that you possibly know in the sewing community that lost everything, their whole entire house because of the laser. So I did not want that to happen to me. So there's only like one company that I was able to find that has all these fire safety things that go off. So, huh. You have to be in the top 2 tiers. If you're on the bottom tier, you there's no badges. So there's no badges. Just you have to be in the top 2 tier. And you only get badges from the month that you started. So, like, that's say if you started last month, and then you would get badges for November and just like December. So, but I am going to do something really cool though. I've been saving an extra set of badges for one lucky person in the month of December. I'm going to do like a raffle for people that are not part of Patreon to get them. And then I have an extra 5. I'm gonna give everyone in my Patreon, no matter what tier you are, December's badge. And I'll have an extra, I have an extra set of 5 badges for, people that are not a part of my Patreon to do a raffle for to give these badges away as well. And they're so I'm really excited. Oh yes, Cynthia, we're doing Simply Classic Pattern for Patreon, and seriously, I am stoked. Like I am so stoked. Like I am hyped up about this because one, I love her patterns. Two, because her patterns like exude Duty and Burke to me. So I feel like when we do her patterns, I feel bad and bougie. And I'm like, we're gonna do a bad and bougie pattern. And they come together effortlessly. I love the way her patterns look. Her patterns just she has really clear pictures, very precise directions. And I feel like it's not like someone saying, okay, when you're in the driver's seat, make sure you look both ways, and then you're gonna gently turn your hand to the left. No, she's like, get in the seat, turn left. Like there's no there's no there's no other words coming out. It's just clean and cut. And so I like Chris for that. And sometimes you need that in your life, especially when you're doing a complicated bag. You just need clear, precise direction. So we are actually going to also be doing we're also going to be doing her one of her patterns next week on YouTube, a regular one. So we're going to be doing a very good beginner bag with her. So I'm really excited about that one too. So we're going to be doing 2, but Patreon, we're doing a little bit more of advanced bag than we're going to be doing on November's bags. All the bags we do in November are part of a kit, which segues to what you guys are about to see that's going to be here at 9 o'clock is tassels. I shouldn't probably so okay, tassels. All right. So I'm on Georgia Girl Stitch, right? And I love watching her vlogs and blogs because she always has so much information, like ridiculous amount of information. Like you learn so much. And again, if you're on a domestic machine and you're like, I want to sew leather, she has sewable leather for domestic. Same with Chris for Simply Classics. Reach out to her. She has sewable leather. What up, Joanne? So she had this really cute tassel that you can put on your bag. That you can get in 3 different colors. I showed you guys the kit that I had the other day where it was like 3 different colors, lambskins, and it's like $4.95, and you get 3 colors, and there's so many colors to choose from. So like there's different pinks, whites, different colors of different all these different things. So I'm like, I'm gonna buy a kit. So I buy a kit. All you need is a 1/2 inch swivel hook and a rivet. You don't need a sewing machine for this. And so you can add this to your current bag or your current backpack. For the one I showed you, I actually used a 3/4 of an inch because I could not find a 1/2 inch to save my life. So I showed you, an impromptu version. So I talked to Joy, and Joy was like, "Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You could do a video." So it's a 10-minute video, and I show you how to do this. And I even explain that you can do it with faux leather if you're like, "Hey, Shanova, I don't mess with leather." This is faux leather, and on the faux leather one, I do recommend that you pick a color that is nice on the back because when you're doing the lambskin, you're gonna get like a nice smooth texture on the back, so it looks really elegant. Some faux leathers, it's like stark white or has a weird nape in the back, and it will look awkward in the back. So this is faux leather. And I think faux leather is kind of different than vinyl. Faux leather is supposed to imitate what real leather looks like. Vinyl is like marine vinyl, and it's not necessarily trying to imitate leather. It's just trying to give you a surface that's wipeable. It's smooth. It's not trying to give you like the pebble grains and all that stuff. So I would recommend something like faux leather or cork, or and definitely look at the back of this because the back of this is so smooth that it looks amazingly awesome. So I have that video that should be coming out in like at 9:10, I believe. And it's a 10-minute video, and it's really cool. You can buy the kits, the lambskin kits at Georgia Girl Stitch, which I will put the link in the bio, and also in the tassels. Sorry. And there's so many, it's a 3-pack, and it's $4.95 or $5.95. And you get 3, and it really can hype up your bag. I'm noticing a lot more bags, especially for 2025, from different designers are starting to use a lot more tassels. And what I like about her method is that you don't necessarily need a tool for it. So like she breaks it down, like I cut mine's at a 1/2 an inch. You could do 1/4 of an inch, and you just use a ruler, a regular ruler. And you can trace your lines if you want to. But if you're like me and you're like, I can't cut a straight line to save my life, there are tools out there. By Piara has a tool that I think the template shop carries. And if I'm not mistaken, Jess or So Many Creation, I believe, has a tool. I want to say Jolie Lee has one. I don't know if she's on here. Leslie, if you're on here. so, um, there's quite a few people that have um that definitely has it, that you can just cut through it, but you can definitely just use a ruler and chalk, or just ruler and go for it. You see me use a ruler and no extra tools. So, yeah, this is like a cheap thing to really elevate your bag. Like a piece of scrap and a rivet and a swivel clasp, and all of a sudden, now my bag is getting upgraded. So you put it on any piece, and then you have a cute little tassel. And I'm noticing like a lot of the bags that are coming out from like Dooney and Burke. Um, what is the one that they have the Harry Potter stuff? Vera Bradley. Vera Bradley, I was looking at one of her bag collections for 2025 for the Disney collection. All the Disney princess bags are going to have these tassels that are the color of the princess. So, like the Princess and the Frog, the tassels are green and yellow. They have Aurora that's pink and blue. And I'm like, oh my God, just something so simple makes that bag elevate. And that's when you can start asking for more for your money. Yeah, you think Leslie has it too? Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you are like, hey, I can't cut a straight line to save my life, then you can always go for these little tools that can help you. But that is what the pattern is all about today. I wanted to show you this kit, support a small business. I know this is Black Friday. Everyone's like, Black Friday is, happening on this month, whatever. That's why I'm doing kits this month. All the bags we're doing, there is a kit from the designer, because I believe in small. It shouldn't be Small Saturday. It should be Small Business November, and that's what I'm trying to promote. So Georgia Girl Stitch has that, and I think this is awesome. and go over to her blog and like it and stuff. But yeah, I'm here for the tassels. So, and I didn't think I liked tassels until I tried it. So that is pretty much what I have for you today. So I hope you enjoyed everything. If you have any questions in reference to any of the links, comment down below. I will definitely go back and put the links again into the description box and we can go from there. And Leslie does have it. I think I see that. Thank you. Yeah, that laser machine. Kendall could tell you my research on the laser machine is ridiculous. Anytime I get anything, you don't want to be by me when I'm researching because like it is serious. Like you get to see Shinova in study mode. I can't focus on anything except that. That's when you're like, oh, she does have ADD. All right, guys. I will see you guys on Sunday. Remember, tomorrow is Sleep In Saturday, and on Sunday I should have some really cool boxes from you. I did order from Love Lola, and I got one of her mystery boxes, and this is my first one. And I'll have November's box here today, so I'll show it to you guys on Sunday. And I'm really excited because I don't know if you're part of Bag Baddies, but the vinyl. The vinyl that comes in November's box is why the minute she dropped it, I was like, "Sold!" Like, I have never seen vinyl like that, and the color that was my drink, that high-pitched squill. I was like, "What is that?" Alright, well, I will talk to you guys later, and I hope everyone has a really good weekend, and I'll see you on Sunday. Bye. Say whimsical.